Welcome to Abbreviated Reviews Roundup. This is my attempt to cover the games for which I wrote reviews, but for whatever reason couldn't make a video. So now you'll get just the tip of how each one played out, and you can check out the full written review if you're into the high-risk world of reading. Airships Conquer the Skies will have you snapping together deadly Lego pieces in an effort to build the world's ugliest flying battleship for you to send out to wage war against a collection of equally ridiculous monstrosities powered by magic and science. Cover your creations with weapons and armor of all sorts until it can't even fly properly, and then just slap on some tracks, make it a tank, and call it a day. Then you'll be ready for the excitement of a tan map that has you vying for control of all of the cities just like Civilization, but with none of the complexity. Brutally destroy your opponent's ships and towers to show the citizens of that town just how benevolent you are as their new leader. Then fight a giant floating squid. If the world didn't have enough top-down shooter roguelites, Earhart Tales of Broken Wings will add one more to that mountainous pile. Take on the role of a pointless protagonist, Amelia, as she attempts to fly her sky fishing plane ever higher into the world of Granaria, a place where apparently there are fish in the sky. Unlock new plane parts and weapons to help you fight off the sadistic sky pirates and other evil foes that don't want you fishing up their sky. Then when you've had your fill, dive back down through the beautifully rendered levels, dodging as you go to make it back home. Make sure you don't get shot down though, or you'll be diving back through those beautifully rendered levels on fire. Then laugh in frustration as the game spits in the face of the entire roguelite genre by randomly taking away the upgrade progression you made through multiple game sessions and forces you to restart the entire grind. While you may want to just laugh at the double entendre of Plug Me, take the time to appreciate the humanoid electrical plug that just wants to stick its shafts in some slots and save the day. Hop into this puzzle platformer that borrows heavily from the gameplay feel of Super Meat Boy but without all the blood. Marvel at the unique use of each level's own timer as part of the level, just long enough for you to realize that you hate each time it causes you to fail. Then make your way to the boss fights with their ingenious design that has you complete each level 3 times flawlessly in order to beat them, or forces you to restart the whole process again. If you're a glutton for punishment, this game has just enough to satisfy some of the masochistic gamers of the world. Have you ever been so angry that you just turned into a giant wheel of whirling saw blades? Well, regardless of your answer, now you can do that in a game. Overchunk puts you in control of a giant spinning saw that obliterates whatever it touches, and it turns out that's exactly what you're supposed to do. Look out for those stacks of dynamite that are all over the place though, because they will kill you right to death. Get a high score! Unlock some weird visual modifiers. It's crazy! Do you have 2 hours to spare but really want to play a game from start to finish? Are you really into giant wheeled steamship vehicle things? Well then I have the game for you. Far Lone Sails is a game about going from left to right, and for most of your journey your goal is to keep your clunky oversized locomotive fit and functional. Along the way you'll encounter conveniently placed puzzle designs that will be just enough to convince you that this isn't just a walking simulator. Experience a story told through this game's beautiful art style with its watercolor backgrounds and transitions that will make you go, what the hell is happening? Then as you cruise on into the end, well below the runtime of the latest Avengers movie, you can sit in quiet contemplation of a game that's all about making you feel feelings you didn't know that you were going to feel as hard as you felt them. Thank you for watching Abbreviated Reviews. To get more information about these games, check out the full reviews in the description. If you enjoyed this little experiment, let me know in the comments. If you didn't, let me know what you'd like to see changed. If you have any bad ideas, feel free to share those too so I can make fun of them.